Change the microphones, I think.
There we go, that's better. I've been writing poems for 8 years now, and I've been looking to have about 20 published in various anthologies. I've got a Facebook page, John Hastings Poetry, which is over 500 likes, and just a selection of a few of my verses. Hope you enjoy it. The first one is about myself. It's called Making the Change. Since I was a child, I had a problem with my weight. I rarely, if ever, did exercise. The wrong food I usually ate. Chips were my prime weakness, with sausages close behind, in addition to pies and burgers, plus cakes of every kind. When came the day I was diagnosed as type 2 diabetic, I had no choice but to change my ways, eat well and be more athletic. Fresh fruits and low-fat meals combined with regular exercise has helped me so far lose nearly 6 stone and drop at least 1 clove size. Should I ever stray from this good work, I could never forgive myself, so it's my responsibility to stay on the road to good health. Next poem is about a visit from Prince Charles to Workington 2 years ago, which I was inspired to write. It's called Workington by Royal Appointment. It was in the town of Workington one Wednesday in April, but scores assembled in Finkel Street, awaiting someone special. His Royal Highness, the Prince of Wales, was that very important person. Upon arrival, he was greeted with a loud and cheerful reception. Clearly touched by the hearty applause, he conducted a leisurely walk along the crowd, shaking many hands and engaging in friendly talk. He opened the brand new premises of Hospice at Home, West Cumbria, as patron of this charity, this gave him pride and pleasure. The Prince thanked everybody for their part in this perfect day, before a final wave and into his car, which then slowly drove away. On his journey back to work at Highgrove, with the day's duties being done, one hopes he will look back fondly at his time in Workington. Thank you.
Lovely. Ta.
The next poem I've done, I was originally going to do it a month ago, on the 31st of July, as part of the international market, but obviously it got washed out that day, sadly. And I wrote it it's about the 50th anniversary of England winning the World Cup, and I hope you enjoy it. It's called When Football Did Come Home. 30th 7th 66, a date that says it all. The day a nation took the crown as kings of world football. Almost 97,000 spectators filled Wembley to witness the World Cup final, England against West Germany. It was early in the first half when a miscued header from Wilson was pounced on by Haller, whose clinical shot found the net, leaving Banks well beaten. However, England responded to it as a swift free kick from Moore met the rising head of Hurst, who equalised the score. When he took the lead through Peters, the trophy was there for the taking. Alas, Weber's last-ditch leveller was for English fans heartbreaking. Displaying flawless man management skills, Alf Ramsey addressed his men. "You won the World Cup already today, now go out and win it again." Hurst fired high, the ball crashed down on the line, having hit the bar. "Nicht ein Tor," yelled the Germans, but the Soviet linesman said, "Da." With seconds barely remaining, Moore's quality pass found Hurst, who sealed his hat-trick with a shot so hard the net almost burst. "They think it's all over." "It is now," proclaimed the BBC. "Hurst might make it free." "He has! That's it!" cried ITV. After climbing the famous Wembley steps, then wiping his muddy hands clean, Bobby Moore shook the gloved hand of Her Majesty the Queen. On receiving the Jules Rimet trophy, he turned and raised it high to the gleeful English supporters, for whom there was not one dry eye. Banks, Cohen, Wilson, Styles, J. Charlton, Moore, Ball. Hunt, R. Charlton, Hurst, Peters and Ramsey, world champions all. Two more poems to do now, and this one I wrote after the awful events of Storm Desmond last year, and the poem, the last verse sums it all up. Hope you enjoy it. It's called Cumbria, Unbeaten, Unbowed and Unbroken. The trail of devastation Storm Desmond left in its wake brought Cumbria to a precipice of untold grief and heartache. But from the deluge of despair saw tidal waves of kindness, which sparkled brightly to eclipse the backwaters of darkness. Gestures of support came in from kind hearts, local and national, as everyone helped each other in every which way possible. The spirited fight back from those affected most of all has proved but in moments of adversity, Cumbria shall not be moved. Thank you. The last poem I'm doing, I haven't written it down because it's one of a few I can remember off the top of my head. And it's a nice funny one to finish with. It's called Surrounded by Beauty. I enjoy being out in bars and clubs, for as soon as I enter the door, I seem to attract the attention of gorgeous females galore. When they strut as one towards me, I feel a surge of trepidation, but they always make me feel at ease with smart charm and cute flirtation. We drink and exchange funny stories, and onto the dance floor we go. What I'm thinking now cannot be described as we move and groove in full flow. Before I leave, each lady receives a sweet kiss, then a warm hug. To the watching men grin with envy, I smile as my shoulders shrug. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you go on Facebook, search John Hastings Poetry, everything I've composed is there. Thank you very much, and enjoy the rest of the show. Cheers.